fishing by myself like I got one. Might be big. Got one.
Get in. That's a good one. Oh, I got one too.
Do you really?
Yep.
Hey! You know, people.
On the water?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I thought I jaw-jacked him. I thought he was like broken. Not a big one.
I got that exactly.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What's up, guys? We are at. Oh Lord, my phone's still plugged in. Hold on. We're at like one of those little gas station Wendy's things. You know how we do. You know, got to get breakfast before we start. So I started CrossFit. So I've been doing that for the past 2 days, and that's a lot of fun. We're out here with Greg today. So guessing Greg probably saw the video of Marshall where I caught the crappie, and then I get a text from Greg last night like, hey, I have to come fish. I have to come fish. So he's here fishing with me. We're gonna run in. I gotta get some ice for the cooler and Wendy's for breakfast. And we're gonna send it. Help us, help. Can I just get a bag of ice?
$1.95.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Busted the bag. You said cheese dip? Inflation. Dude, gas goes up anymore. I'm gonna buy me some of those. I did stickers. So when I first started YouTube, I actually wanted to do like vlogs, you know, like Roman Atwood.
I think everybody does.
Yeah, but the thing with like vlogs, when you watch your first video, like how to be a YouTuber, people are like, nobody's gonna care if you just make vlogs if like you haven't done anything. So like,
I used to always think you needed to live like a lavish lifestyle to do vlogs.
oh no. I mean, I'm vlogging going through the Wendy's drive-thru right now before we go catch big mouth bass. Cause I mean, this is just what happens. Like this is kind of like a little bit of behind the scenes. Oh, they're not. Are y'all aren't doing breakfast anymore?
No, we on lunch.
Okay, can I just get a 10-piece nugget meal with do you have root beer?
Yes.
With the root beer to drink? And Brent?
It'll be $9.80. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Man, $9.80 for nuggets is a ripoff.
That's why McDonald's always be the top tier.
Have you seen that TikTok where they like talk about the plastic? Hey, how are you? They talk about the plastic in the McNuggets. Or a dude puts them like under a microscope and then they have like plastic in them. I hate like when I have to ask for extra sauce because they act like it is the end of the world to give you one extra sauce. Like they're gonna lose their job tomorrow. I'm sure somebody that watches this video probably works in fast food and they'll be able to like give me a reasoning behind it. But like, if I get nuggets, 10 nuggets and fries, I need at least 30 sauces. Cause I'm gonna use 2.5, 3 on the nuggets and then 1 on the fries. Oh, every time Greg sees a 4Runner, it's his cousin.
Has to be the third gen, though. It has to be the third gen.
Yeah, the new 4Runners aren't his cousin. Those are, what are those, uncles?
Uncles.
Yeah, uncles.
Those are the ones that went big time.
Yeah.
Went to Hollywood.
Gotcha. But yeah, we'll talk to you whenever we get to the pond. And then whenever it comes off, you just, grab that and then like the back of it and we'll just set it down. If you had to drop this, okay. Better. Good? Yeah. Greg is throwing the good old trusty black trick worm. That's like his staple bait. Like you think it's a joke when he first starts talking about it, but he's actually being dead serious. He's throwing that. I'm probably gonna throw like a watermelon general or something like that and try to get the day started off. Then we're also gonna, I'm gonna let Greg crappie fish and I'm just gonna kind of cast out here in the middle when we get to some trees and whatnot. So if Greg catches a limit of crappie, hopefully I can catch a limit of bass while he's doing that. So we'll see, we're gonna make it work. Got one? Big one. That black trick. Oh no. Are you using that light line? What pound test is your line? Oro or mono?
Might have been 10.
Yeah,
Bro,
that was a good like 4-pounder.
God, that was. God.
Just to start off the day on the black trick worm. It's all right,
my
man.
only one too.
Was it really?
I got more in the truck.
You wanna go get them? Yeah. All right, so we're not starting fishing yet. So I've never Texas rig fished out here before. It's always been moving bait. So like, that's promising to see that like you get a bite on it. All right, let's get to fishing. Greg's gonna be a little upset for a little bit.
I'm finna be upset about that all day.
There's bigger ones. That's the biggest one I've ever seen out here too. If that helps. No, like not playing with you. That is actually the biggest fish I've ever seen out here. And that was a good 4-pounder for sure. But hey,
I couldn't believe what at first how it was jumping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I'm voting for Larry to start a guide service.
Larry's Guides.
Larry Guide.
Larry Guides. I had to come up with a name.
I'm telling you, this your man for bass fishing right here.
Oh, thanks.
I took my hat off. I don't even bass fishing. I just hooked a 4-pounder.
Yeah. What should I throw? The baby bass or the speed boss? This is like a swimming worm, but it still, I think it'll do good.
Let's say that one right there.
This one? I mean, if we're gonna catch like 4-pounders today, like you, the big worm probably won't hurt us.
Yeah. Big worm.
Big worm? What up, big worm?
Hey, if you catch a fish with a worm,
Black trick worm in his mouth.
you can claim the fish. I just want that trick worm. You can
Okay.
hook.
Yeah, I'll give you the trick worm back.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, and if I can keep the hook, as long as it's a fusion hook, I'll keep it. If it's not Berkeley Fusion, I don't want it. I feel like I kind of said that backwards. But do you see those beds anyway? That's what I was starting to say. So there's like one right there, one right there, one right there, and I don't.
One right there.
Yeah, there's one right here, and then there's another one right
Do you
here.
think fish do it on tension, like like the grass, like comes in a little bit?
Yeah, it's like a little hiding spot for them.
Cast right there. Like,
That's all it is, just comfort hiding spot. I mean, if you make your bed shallow, like you still, yeah. So, but all of these just popped up in like the past like 2 weeks, or probably even like a week or so. And it was like you come out here one day, they're not here, and then like you come back out the next, and they're everywhere.
yeah.
You're gonna be like a Bill Dance when you get old. Like all you talk about is black trick worms, and like you know everything about crappie fishing, but like bass, it's just get the black trick worm. Base. I feel like it's a problem. Oh, there was something right there. Oh, there was it. Maybe it's a stick. Whatever it was, it just. Oh, what? Oh.
It's behind it.
I saw it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Cast in there, dude.
Pretty cool. Oh.
Got it? Well, we're gonna hang out right here for a minute. I saw it twice. I didn't see how big it was, but it looked like a pretty big blob.
Yeah.
So me and my cousin Quan, we stood out, or we were in that other pond, that big one that we bluegill fished in, and we sat in the spot for probably about 30 minutes for like 2 small fish. And he kept saying he saw, he's like young, so I was like, okay, Quan, like if you say so, man.
Yeah.
But like, he actually was like seeing the fish for real. And we probably sat there for probably about 30 minutes. I caught a small one and then he caught the big one. That was so cool. I think this swimming worm probably had a lot to do with that too, because of the little appendages on it probably. Yeah, I saw him twice. Like he was swimming at it and then like he stopped and then he swam at it again.
That's a crack. No, it's just a butter.
Got one.
Get in. That's a good one.
Okay, first one.
Need a net?
Nah.
Okay.
I think I gave him a good hook set.
You gave him a good. You stuck it to him real good.
Yeah, stuck it to him.
You stuck it to him real good. Look at him.
Oh, dude, we need to make like some t-shirts or something like stuck it to him or something, because people won't ever understand that unless we.
Real nice fish. Look at the colors of it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
There's the hook set we were looking for.
Yeah, there he is. There he is. Oh, I got one too.
Do you really?
Yep.
Hey, double up.
Double up.
What do we say, bam, lam, bam?
Bam, lamb. Oh, he got my trick. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Float back.
No.
Just that beer in it. Look at it. It's falling so beautiful and so natural. But yeah, man.
All right, maybe we.
Bam, lamb, bam. Look at
Bam, lam, bam.
Yeah,
Haven't said that word in a minute.
just 2 country boys fishing. Look at there. Larry got him real nice. Look at that one. That one real pretty. Look at there. You turn to the side for me.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Yeah. And I just got an old standard thing.
But I mean, that's still a thick one.
Yeah. You're gonna
Still
let
a
him go. Let him go.
thick
so
girl.
he can grow.
I think I'm gonna eat this one. Imagine. Dude, when we went to New York and fished for those smallmouth, I would do that to like test my drag. And the guide, he would like he wouldn't get mad at me, but he was like, dude, stop doing that. Cause it sounds like he have a fish, you know?
Yeah.
And every time I do, he thought I hooked one. Yeah, that first little sniff you get of them, and you're just like, Such like an adrenaline rush, like your lure's there 1 second and it's gone. I saw that. You can put Purina, like dog food in for fish. Like catfish, like people use it to, you know, people.
On the water?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I thought I jaw jacked him. I thought he was like broken.
Hey, there's a bed right there.
Yeah, I wonder if he came off of that bed.
There's a female in there. That's nice.
And I'm fishing like private, like stocked ponds, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Dude, if I fish, like seriously, if I fish like an elite tournament, I would get my ass beat. Like I get my face smashed in, stomped in.
Oh.
Dude, people don't understand how good those guys like actually are. For you to go catch 5 like 3+ pounders on any lake is which I mean, like if you do it full time, you should be able to do that. But like that's like real talent to be able to go out any lake in America. Like those guys travel all across America, not just like.
Get some of the biggest fish.
Yeah, I mean.
You only get 3 days to practice, and you've been fishing this lake your whole life.
Yeah.
And you struggle to find fish.
But the only reason why like I could excel a little bit is because I do it every day. Like I don't have like a regular job. Because there'd be a lot more, you know, like better people if they didn't have to work 9 to 5s, and you could find brush piles and spend days during the week graphing, even if you don't fish at all.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we've hooked what, 4, 3, 2? I've hooked 2 fish. I missed one on the same worm, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just like pull this little bit of extra plastic off where it's kind of messed up from the tip of the hook. From the tippy top of the hook, and we're gonna keep it thugging because you know plastic sometimes can be a little expensive. I get the question, Larry, don't you make your own? Yeah, sometimes, but I don't have a mold for these, and you know I don't want to like just throw it away. So the EXD plastic, extended use plastics. That was hard for me to say. I struggled with that. Dude, we just hit like a fish or something with this trolling motor. Got one? Big one? Oh. What? Here, give me the. Huh? Where's he at?
It's somewhere up there.
Oh, here. Well, just give me the.
Just hand it.
Okay. Do you want to hand line them since it's your fish?
You hand line
Hey, I think.
line that joker, boy.
Okay. Oh, don't burn me hands.
Don't burn your hand.
Don't burn me hands.
Don't burn your hand. Oh, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one, Bubba.
That's the first one off the dam too. This day at first.
You hand line them, boy.
Hand lining.
Please tell me your camera on.
Yeah, both of them. What happened? It was stuck just around the guide.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you get it out?
No, I still have it. I'm still trying to look for where it's at.
Tell you, this bank probably is perfect for a jig with that shade, like a little black and blue jig. Guys, we're switching over from the Speed Boss. What is this? Yeah, Speed Boss. We're going to a nice little black and blue jig. One thing I wish these small trolling motors like this had. I appreciate it. Is that?
Those are some nice colors, bro.
What?
That one right there. Is that one of those molting crawfish you was talking about?
What, that orange?
Yeah.
Or there's like an orange and like a blue one. All right, so we don't have any crawls, but we have a chigger crawl with one appendage and
I have a speed.
one
Why
thing.
do you want to use that?
No, it's all right. I'll bob it out with my one pincher chigger crawl. Dude, there's nothing like a good jig bite.
What you think? Chartreuse or pink?
Oh, there's a good hit. Dude, you're asking the wrong person for those. That was a good hit. Right there. Oh, dude, there's one right there.
I feel like I stole your. Yeah, mess up was on me.
It's just hard to talk. Like, it always seems like somebody, like when you're fishing with somebody, they start talking right when you get a hook set, and then it's kind of awkward because you don't want to ignore them, but like, do to have a fish on.
Yeah.
But this bank has so much shade, like, seems like it should be the only choice, yeah. This is frustrating. I'm just bringing it over trees now, but like one hit it twice. This is so frustrating.
And that's way in Germany.
Oh my.
That's why I don't feel good.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think unless,
Last time
I'll throw them sometimes.
Like the real last time I threw a jig. Not.
Because I know it was big, and the thing is, like, I never saw it either. But like, it was always in that little channel right there.
It will always be.
And I feel like it probably wasn't super big, but like, just how it always breaks you off, that's like the stuff you tell your kids stories about. Like, every time I hooked them, and like, we both hooked it, so we both know it was a fish, but like, you fight it and it would just like spit it out. Like, it wasn't a real, it's like it was an alien or something. It's just looks like snake falls out of a tree onto my head area. Got a blast. Ah. Definitely got some spiders on the boat after that one.
See what I do is.
I bet if I had those Max Scent Chigger crawls as a trailer, I would have hooked all of those fish. Alright guys, I just broke off on a fish, so I'm retying. Like, I mean, I broke off to the point of where I had nothing left, but also I had some like little frays and stuff in my line that I probably should have retied a little bit better than I did. And I was snatching my worm around in a tree earlier, so. What do you think? Should I tie the speed worm on?
Bro, look at this dude.
Hold up, I'm getting bit. Oh, dude, I just bounced the worm off the dock. I have to catch one and like put it where I want it to go. All right, boys, we are at a different pond. Greg's throwing a Chapo. I have a little chatterbait tied on. Really just threw like slow moving baits. Oh, look, there's, hold up, slow down. No, no, you got it, I'm just saying. Don't get too excited and fall off the boat. Really just kind of like focused on, I'm not sure if you'd say bed fishing, but like slow Texas rig fishing or spawning bass. So right here on the second pond, we're throwing a little bit of moving baits. That's something I'm sure is a little bit more exciting, especially with Greg throwing this Chapo. If he gets bit on that, that's gonna be bite of the year right there. Because it's not that's like the 120 size, right? Oh yeah, that's the Mag Daddy.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
It's a big black bait. Dude, we should make a bait company and call it Big Black Baits. And it's just like Chapos and trick worms, but our versions of them.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Pecker baits.
I'll probably jump in.
Yeah, if I saw, yeah.
Got us?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
one.
ooh, that's a good
Oh, it came off.
No.
Thanks. Oh. That was my first one out of this one. Oh. Thought he was still trying to spit it. I was just about to put this chatterbait down too. Home rattle trap. Yeah. You have to get bit back there. Yeah. He said a chrome rattle trap with a blue back.
I got that exactly.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Go on a flight, baby.
My field started having 3D.
That'll look cool in slow motion.
It would. It played in slow motion in my head.
Can you reach behind you and give me the net? Here, or you can give me the rod if you can't get the net. Oh, God, no. Huh?
Camera is not on.
Here, I'll just turn mine on. All right, this is Greg from Larry's Chest. Where's he at? Don't pull him too hard. Got him. Oh yeah, dude, that's a big one in the middle. That's a big one. I think I have a scale with me.
It's like a 2.5.
No, that's way bigger. That's like a 4 or 5. That might be like so? Bottom 5, yeah.
He's barely hooked.
All right, boys, we're switching scales. We've had a little bit of technical difficulties from both parties here. So, here.
All right, guys.
What'd you say, 3.9 to 4.2, somewhere in there?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you?
Tell me, boss.
Here, let's zero it and do it one more time. 3.5.
3.5?
Yeah.
This one said what, 3.4?
Yeah. Well, it was 3.4 the first time, so I guess they're pretty much the same. Yeah. Pretty accurate. Everybody always craps on me for my Berkeley scale, but it was the same as Greg's.
Dude, thank you. This makes up for the one I lost earlier.
The 8 that we've lost today. Yeah. A little 3-pounder.
Give my phone, do one for...
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, we are done fishing for the day. Probably one of the better days I've had out on the pond. So, how do you feel? Caught a good one at the end?
Yeah.
We caught a lot. We definitely caught the numbers. We caught like, I don't know, probably about 15, you said? 15? I don't know, I feel like 15 is a little high.
We'll say keep my bass pole ready, man. I might not just be ready to give up the bass fishing yet.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to fish them hard. Have a good day. See you.
Chasing the bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at them block, watching them flop. Used to see this in my sleep. When I ain't had shit on my thoughts in the car, I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.